This is the overview of Immigration 101, Ways to Become a U.S. Second one is main categories of immigrants, and the third, way to get a green card. The fourth one is process of naturalization. Fifth is ways to assist your students, and the last on campus safety. Covered in United States Immigrants 101. These are asylee, citizen, green card, immigrant, lawful permanent resident, undocumented, visas, non-immigrant, and refugee. Why it is important to stay informed about immigration? First, to approach a front page issue sensitively and accurately. Second, to create a more inclusive classroom. Third, to establish dialogue and connections between diverse groups. Fourth, to effectively and advocate for immigrants and refugees in the community. And the last one is to encourage positive understanding about immigrants. You are born in the U.S. Second, you are born to a U.S. citizen parent or your parent become a citizen you turn 18. Third, you are adopted by U.S. citizen Child Citizenship Act of 2000. Fourth is you are the naturalized. More about this process later. Who is not a citizen is either an immigrant or non-immigrant. This situation is I will identify the immigrant and non-immigrant according their categories and country for being citizen in United States. Some of non-immigrants, there are students, temporary workers, visitors, others who are in the United States temporarily where their visas only allow them to stay for a limited amount of time. So, this is a immigrant settled in a country intending to stay there permanently and become citizens. Two categories of immigrants are lawful permanent residents, and the last one is refugees or asylum. Let's proceed to the lawful permanent residents. As we can see the pictures, legal permanent resident and green card that tells us have permission to remain in the United States for as long as they choose. If they remain crime-free, must renew their green card every 10 years. Note, it is not really permanent. And also the second one is refugees or asylees. Refugees and asylees left their countries, become of war or fear of being killed or hurt because of their nationality, race, religion, political opinion, or membership in a group. Difference between a refuge and asylee. A refuge receives permission to come to the United States from outside of the country, while asylee is already in the United States. He or she applies protection. And last, refugees are resettled with the help of the Refugee Resettlement Agency, while asylees have to prove that they have reason to fear persecution in their home country. This picture shows the immigrants 101 in US. 65.3 million is the people worldwide or forcibly displaced, roughly the population of France. 21.3 million are the refugees is the color blue. 40.8 million is the eternally displaced people which is the color white. And also the red 3.2 million are asylum seekers. One in every 113 people on earth is an asylum seeker, eternally displaced, or refugees. As we discuss again, that refugees is a person who live in their countries because of war or fear of being killed or hurt, because of their nationality, race, religion, political opinion, or membership in a group. Region of birth for all foreign born in the United States, including refugees from Europe and Canada to Latin America and Asia. A dramatic shift in immigrants' origin percent of U.S. immigration born in 1960, Mexico 6%, Latin America 4%, Southeast Asia 4%, Europe, Canada 84%, other 3%. While in 2013, Mexico 28%, Latin America 24%, East Asia 26%, Europe, Canada 14%, while other is 8%. What is mixed status A mixed status family is a family whose members include people with different citizenship or immigration statuses. One example of mixed status family is one in which the parents are undocumented and children are United States born citizens. Family in United States are: 1. A majority of immigrants come to be reunited with family. Second one is United States citizen adults can sponsor their spouse, parent, child, or sibling. And the third is lawful permanent resident can sponsor their spouse and any unmarried children. A note about family reunification: the weight. The length of the weight will depend on whether the sponsor is a citizen of lawful permanent resident, what country the relative is from, type of relationship. There is a shortage of United workers, of nurse, computer engineers. Every year there are some visas that are given to professionals with advanced degrees and skilled workers. The employer must prove that they can't find a worker domestically 65,000 per year. Have a green card for either 3 or 5 years based on your particular situation. Second, be physically present in the U.S. for 25 years. Third, pay an application fee of $725. And the fourth is pass the citizenship test, pass the interview in English, and be a good moral character. Immigration agencies, U.S. Department of Homeland Security or DHS, graphic with U.S. Customs and Border Protection or CBP, while U.S. Citizens and Immigration Services, CIS, and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, which is ICE.